everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of tuning into my channel, please welcome. I welcome you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And for all subscriber and non-subscriber, I welcome everybody. Today we're gonna be gisting and talking about hemorrhoid. What is hemorrhoid? How do you get hemorrhoid? So, what is hemorrhoid? Hemorrhoid is a swollen, inflamed rectum. Yes, hemorrhoid is very painful. You don't have to go to the doctor before you even diagnose yourself. It's a self-diagnose, and you can diagnose yourself by when you have a hard time or it's very painful for your rectum, to go to number 2. Sometimes some people bleed from it. Sometimes some people just have a very big tissue swollen in your rectum, and it's very, very painful. I'm telling you, it's very painful. And when you go to see a doctor, what do they give to you? They give you what they can give you, which is the steroid. It's a steroid cream, and sometimes they give you like a OTC cream that you can get from your local drugstore, like CVS, pharmacy. And sometimes they give you like a suppository that you insert in your rectum. Some people cannot even use that suppository to put in the rectum because this tissue is swollen already. It's big. I mean, it's very painful already to be putting something, sticking again into your... So, let's find a solution in a normal way, like natural way. Because some people can't use this suppository. Some people can't even use the cream. It's very painful. Sometimes you can't even touch your own rectum. Like, that's how painful it can be. Some people cannot even sit down for 5 minutes without crying. I mean, 7 years ago or 5 years ago, I have a very, very terrible hemorrhoid. What is the causes of hemorrhoid? It can, so many things can cause hemorrhoid for you. If you're not drinking enough water to flush your system, you can get hemorrhoid. If you're having like a poor eating habit, you can get hemorrhoid. If you're not having enough fiber in your diet, you can get hemorrhoid. And if you eat too much, starchy food, and drinking enough liquid, yes, you can get hemorrhoid too. And what is the solution to hemorrhoid? Something that I know, that I grew up knowing, that this is what I saw my grandmother, she've used it so many times. I will give you some 5 tips that you can do to solve the issue of hemorrhoid. Because when you go to the doctor, just like I said, that is what doctors know how to give. They give you a prescription for suppository to put in your rectum, or they give you a cream, or they give you like a steroid cream to apply on it to ease the pain. But does that mean it's gonna go away? No. And it can go away, but it takes some few days. Like, it depends on how bad you have the hemorrhoid. Sugary stuff, starchy food, poor diet, not enough liquid, it can cause hemorrhoid. And this is what I'm about to share with you guys. I'm going to be showing you this. It's called alum powder. Actually, it's called potassium alum. It's the same thing with alum powder. Potassium alum sulfate. If you go to Chinese store, you can get this. I'll be telling you how to use them. You need 2 things. You're gonna get yourself a bowl, one of those round bowl, like when you just give birth to a baby, they give to you in the hospital. If you go to medical supply, you can get one and just buy it. Or you can go to thrift store like Goodwill, you can just buy one, but make sure you clean and sterilize. If you're buying a used one, you have to clean real good. Use some bleach, clean it real good. Use hot water, make sure you sterilize real good if you're buying the used one, because you don't know where it's coming from. Just make sure you sterilize to protect yourself. You don't want to get infected already into something that is already swollen, so you don't want to infect anything like that. And if you buy a new one, you can look into medical supply store and get yourself a nice bowl like they give to you in the hospital after having a baby. A man, woman can do this, because hemorrhoid can affect women and men. It can affect young kids too, so you can do this, and it's very easy, very easy. So you're gonna get one of those bowls. I have one upstairs, but maybe I'll show you, or I will put the picture at the end of the video and show you to you guys. So get yourself a alum powder. Actually, I have a big container of alum powder because alum is my favorite. I use alum to clean my catfish. It helps you to take all this slippery stuff in catfish. That's a different topic. Anyway, so you get yourself a alum powder. So half of this is like about maybe 3 ounces, 3.5 ounces. So you take about 2 tablespoons of the alum powder. You take about 1 gallon of warm water. You can get it from your tap. Just pour it into the bowl, put in your toilet seat, and take 2 tablespoons of the alum powder, mix it in until it dissolves very well. And make sure you take like witch hazel with a cotton ball, wet the witch hazel with a cotton ball, and clean the area of your rectum very well, because you want to make it clean. After it's clean, don't put more pressure, just a little bit lighter clean. When it's clean, just open your both laps, like your thigh, like you open it up, and just sit in the warm water with the alum water. After the alum water has been dissolved in the warm water, don't make it too hot. Just make it to the one that something you can tolerate, like it's not too hot, it's warm. So open your in between your thigh, open it up, and just sit in the water, and you take a deep breath. So the more you do that, the steam with the water is helping. So if you can do this like 3 times a day, if you have that time, I'm telling you, within 72 hours you will start feeling better from this hemorrhoid. Hemorrhoid is it affects a lot of people, but we don't talk about it because we're so embarrassed, like, oh, it's something that like it's gross, I don't want to talk about it. But really, it does affect a lot of people, and we don't even talk about it. So that is the first tip. When you're going through your hemorrhoid pain and other stuff, I will encourage you, try and drink, some detox tea. You can get something like this. Yeah, something like this. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So you can get something like this. That is how it looks like. So you can get something like this and make yourself about 2 cups of the tea. Drink it a day, and just make sure you're eating healthy. You continue to eat your fruits and vegetables. But while you have the hemorrhoid, if you're anemic and you're taking iron pills, I would strongly encourage you to talk to your doctor. For that period, don't take iron pills, because iron pill can give you it can get you constipated anyway. And you having the hemorrhoid and you taking the iron pills, that is like double action for you. So if you're anemic, talk to your doctor. Like, is it possible for you to skip a day or 2 without taking your iron pills? And if you're taking a multivitamin, like any kind of multivitamin you're taking, you have to be very cautious of what you put in your body. If you continue to have hemorrhoid occasionally, continuously, you're eating healthy, you're drinking a lot of water, and you're still having hemorrhoid, you have to look into your daily multivitamin, because this is something that happened to me in the past. I eat healthy as much as I can. I drink my fresh juice that I made by myself. I eat vegetables, fruits, and I drink a lot of water. Like, I try to drink like almost 78 ounces of water a day, and yet I'm still having an hemorrhoid. And though I got the weapon that can get rid of the hemorrhoid within 72 hours. But you have to look, why are you constantly having hemorrhoid? So you know what is giving me hemorrhoid? Everybody's body is different. That is when your body is telling you something, you have to listen. I was taking 1 a day women, and my body is no. I don't know what they have, in 1 a day women. And before, I used to use Alive multivitamin. Then I switched to 1 a day women, just because I went to maybe CVS and it was on sale, like 50% off, and I just grabbed 2 and I start taking them, but not knowing maybe the iron in there is too high. I don't know, but as soon as I stopped taking it for like 4 months, the hemorrhoid is not back and forth anymore. Anytime you have hemorrhoid, make sure you get the alum powder, 2 tablespoons of alum powder, dissolve it into the bowl that you're gonna be sitting on. Sit on it for like 5 to 10 minutes. Get up, clean, pot dry over there, and then maybe in the afternoon again do it. I'm telling you, within 72 hours, within 2 days, you will start to feel better. And make sure you get yourself a detox tea. You can use any detox tea. Just make sure you get yourself any detox tea. Detox tea. It will help you. And try to eat your fruit, your vegetable, drink a lot of water, and try to take a shower at least twice a day while you're having the hemorrhoid. Do everything I can do to make you feel better. But when doctor give you that suppository, there's no way you can insert that thing into your rectum. Already it's swollen tissue. It's very painful. How can you put it through into your rectum? So, and the cream, to be honest with you, the cream is, for me, is useless. It works for some people, but we're talking about bad hemorrhoid. That cream is no. That suppository is no, because it's not gonna work. You can't even, for real. So get yourself alum powder and dissolve. Sit in there as much as you can. Take your phone, play or browse with your phone in the bathroom until you start, the water start getting cold. Then get up, pat dry, put on your pants. Maybe after 4 or 5 hours again, do the same thing. And make sure you drink some detox tea, you eat healthy, your fruits, your vegetables, and make sure you look into your daily vitamin that you're taking. That is if you're having constant hemorrhoid. Because you want to know the reason why I'm eating healthy, I cut off the starch in my food, and I'm still having the hemorrhoid, back and back and back. My bowel movement is not that hard. Like, why am I having it? So look into your daily vitamin, look into what you put in your body, and that is all I have for you today. I hope this helps someone. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to like and subscribe.